Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the Hermit. Yeah, how is it going? I hope you're having a great time. I sure do. I am deeply into redstone developments. Some of them happy, some of them not so. Man, if I really don't like one thing, it's phantoms. But if I really don't like a thing is when redstone things I make just break, and there is no good reason why this is happening. In case you wonder, if is Doc talking to himself now? All right, good. When I logged on just a few minutes ago, I got a message from admin, aka it was probably Zizuma, a server message saying, "Hey Doc, blah blah blah, testing something, need to restart." And then he did, and I think we're good now. So yeah, what problems did we have? You wonder. The goat. The master of redstone with the hive mind that can fix anything and create anything. What problems do we have? Well, there is certain things in the game even the hive mind cannot figure out. And this is one of these obscure bugs. I think I came across an obscure ally vanishing, aka not being able to out-heal things in lazy chunks bug. If you look at our little XP farm setup we have here, it has changed. It looks slightly different. Remember last time we had the setup here with a boat and the hermits, I would say. And the allies would jump out, silverfish would be spawned, jumping out left and right, and they would sit in eternal suffering in that wither rose. And yeah, a wither rose does 1 damage per tick. They can heal 2 damage per tick, the allies. So in theory, never ever will, these wither roses be able to kill the allies. But what do you know? I come back here one day and I told you already, I put up a lightning rod up there because I was thinking maybe they got hit by lightning. Why were they dead? So I come again and start the system, and all of a sudden there's only like 5 allies left or so, because I saw the endermite or silverfish dropped really slow. It's like, what's going on here? And then I saw, there's some missing. It's like, oh, what the heck? All right, let's fix it again. And I fly up there, unloading the area slowly, right? Render distance is 16. It just looks further because we use Bobby. So I go over there, go to the portal, come back, and when I come back, all have died. Yup. So clearly, there seems to be some weird bug. When allies are loaded, unloaded, and are taking damage, they can probably accumulate damage, right? Like a lot of damage, and the damage, it's kind of like lazy loading boats, right? They accumulate damage ticks and sit in a lazy chunk. And then when you come back and fully load them, they get hit by a huge amount of damage that has accumulated and just die. And I think that is what's happening. We need to confirm. We haven't had time to do some tests, but if it's the case, then we will file a bug report. Because people use these ally damaging contraptions all over the place, and if they cannot survive them, it's bad because of a bug. So what did I do to fix this thing? Well, I made it so now that these allies only take damage when we actually use the machine. One could say this is even a more ally-friendly way to keep them. So they're not eternally suffering, they're just burning in eternal flame for a little bit. So kind of same system, we switch it on here, and now I changed the setup here so we don't need any boats anymore. It's a little bit bigger. I just wanted to keep the slim footprint, but now same functionality, right? Silverfish just keep on dropping, and I stand here, and we can still collect them. We reach them via the sweeping edge here and get our nice XP. So that's all good. And now if you want to turn off the system, let me aim here so you can actually see it, right? There's a dispenser behind, or below better say, that has flint and steel that set this on fire. Now we're burning, right? And now when I press this button, you can see a stair is briefly pushed in here from the outside, extinguishing the fire on the block. And now the allies are just still burning, and now they're off again. And now the allies don't take eternal damage. And so far, that seemed to have worked. I still have my 10 allies in there, and nothing happened. So now if I want to clear the thing, I just do this. Alright, and then we can still pick up the XP if you want to. So yeah, that seems to be fixed now, and we have our tiny XP farm. It's so practical, you know. Like for the whole season, I was already wondering, in annoying Hivemite, I need something small and fast here at the base. And so far there was nothing really in the game that could provide this in that way. And yeah, the silverfish setup is extremely powerful, but also dangerous, as we will learn a little bit later in the episode, if in the wrong hands. So yeah, another small thing I did here, I finally managed to set up a beacon which reaches most of the storage system and just gives me some more speed boost. So when we move about here, you know, we are a little bit faster. This is the small quality of life improvements I did on the side whenever we took breaks from developing, because yeah, I was busy. Very busy, very busy. Yeah, I was added with Purples, and yeah, big shout outs to Purples. Link in the video description, because yeah, they invested a lot of time helping me building this. One of the classic doc moments, sending somebody a message at 10 p.m. in the night and saying, "Hey, you're around?" Reply, "What do you need?" So Purpose managed to get 300,000 subscribers now. Huge milestone, and I'm really happy. I was with Purpose when he made the decision, let's really push this YouTube thing and go for it and change what content I present and all. And it was a really good journey to see. And yeah, still one of my good friends. And yeah, lovely to hang out with. Good guy, man, I tell you. Check him out in the video description. Link well worth to follow. They do really cool informative videos about Minecraft and hardcore redstone things too, creating amazing mini games. They made a Rubik's Cube and so on. Really cool projects, always interesting. Definitely a Minecraft channel you should follow. And yeah, talking about following, I made another little add-on here to our breeze farming setup. I made a few farming setups to get more keys. I tell you, it's the most frustrating thing I've ever experienced in Minecraft. I'm still trying to get more books, more Windburst books. I think by now we open 70 vaults or so. We can maybe check it later in the statistics. But yeah, it's you've seen it last time. I was already up to 60 or something. Yeah, it just keep on going. Try to farm more keys. And yeah, the way I have it set up here works really well. We can still dispose of our breeze here, right, and get lots of breeze rods, because yeah, they're also fun and you can never have enough. That's for sure. So this should be it now. Maybe, yep, there we go. Oh, key. I saw it. Yes! Look at all the garbo we've been getting all the time. I mean, lots of those. Right, and here I have an interesting setup for you. If you're looking for automated, spawner farms or so for these trial chambers, this is, I think, the most simple thing you can make. Just 3 soul sand, frame it in nicely. Oh, these potions everywhere. Frame it in nicely, like so. And you need to consider one thing, right? There's a glass block on top of the block here that will make it so. Whoop! Ah, did you just see? A key fell out. And we got another one. So let's check. What did we get from here? Another key. Oh my god, I need to do this more often. This is like, you call it streamer luck, recording luck, I guess. Oh my god, this is, okay, almost keys everywhere. So there's one thing though you need to consider with these setups. Make sure to have them facing north. There's a reason for that, right? This faces north. This is north. And why? Because if items pop out of blocks like that, their preferred direction is always north. So every time any item pops up here, will always land on this soul sand here. Always. Like 100%. You don't need anything in the back, on top, nothing. You just need these slots here in the north, and all the items will fall here. So you will always get your keys out of it. So, but you know, it's as simple as it gets. It's literally just this. Yeah. Maybe, you know, if you have slime, right, spawning from the spawner, you might need to give him a little bit more space. Maybe make it too wide, this strip here, and frame it in with glass. Or maybe even 3 to make sure a big slime can spawn, I guess. That'll give you more slime out of the spawner if you after that. But that's pretty much it. That's all you need to farm these things. And, you know, eye contact is available too, right? You can look at them. So that's really neat. And now I'm, regularly coming here. We should actually, by the way, set up our ender portal right away while we're at it. I've been doing this like all the time when I was on here. Just simply having the portal on, and then, you know, getting back here to get more of these stupid keys so I can look into more stupid vaults. Frustrating, I tell you, frustrating. What's not frustrating, I know, is always, though, the great participation and contributions from our fan artists. And this time, you know, often is like this, fan artists get inspired. We need to take these out of hand. Fan artists get inspired by what happens in the episodes, right? But this time it was the other way around. So look at this glorious thumbnail of Yukon. It's been a while. We had a Yukon that still gets rid of the Rs, I think. So Yukoner. Beautiful piece. The Goat Father. Flinging cards. Wait, am I holding Keralis? I didn't even see that. I have Keralis in my hand and squeezing him. Wow. Just saw that detail. So no, that was not the inspiration. I don't want to squeeze Keralis in my hand. I want to build a minigame. And what I always loved is, as usual, right? Links in the video description to Yukon, one of the legends, making so many amazing thumbnail pieces for us over the years. DCP member, what can I say? Community staple. Anyways, they inspired me because I saw this cool fan art flinging cards, and it's like, man, I always love to play Texas Hold'em poker. Like, it's one of my favorite card games and games to play, and I used to play a lot with my friends in the past, and so on. And sometimes went to the casino, you know, with small budget, of course, but just for the funs. Always enjoyed it. And I thought, I want to build Texas Hold'em here on the Hermitcraft server. And a long journey started then with a call to purple. And since that, we're at it for like 40 hours developing the thing from scratch. We're on the finishing line now. And after I was working on it for like hours and hours and hours in Creative World, I hopped onto Hermitcraft server to see what's going on. And I ran into some other hermits. And it was one of these times when somebody said, hey, what you doing? You know, and I'm nothing. And just hermits came together and weird things happen.
Use that pick of yours on a block. Get a silverfish out and throw a potion at it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Good news, everybody. I had no idea until today, unless I forgot, because apparently my memory's failing. There's going to be a Planet Coaster 2.
What you doing?
Get them all the torch ones.
Pick up some
silverfish.
There's one. There's one.
There it goes.
What is happening?
Oh boy. What have I done?
What did I run into? I was just about to go to bed after my mini pizzas are done.
No. Your mini pizzas?
You had mini pizzas, Doc.
Yeah.
Doc with his mini pizzas.
Yeah, I haven't heard mini pizzas since that great debacle stream.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, look at them all.
There's so many of them. They're all going to go back in the blocks if we leave them. Dear gosh.
So they clean up day or what? What's the plan?
We just wanted to see what would happen if we threw a potion of poison at them. Turns out it's pretty... Dear gosh, Tango, what are you... It's a school of silverfish.
We're all very bored.
Whoa!
X did
There's
it.
water down there.
Oh my... Look at them all!
Wait, you said
After
they
you
go
threw the
back
poison
into
at these ones, Pearl, they would go nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have another potion on me.
Let me see if I can
That's
hit
all
one
had.
with the... Ooh!
Do you
Hey!
see them scatter?
Silver splatted them. That was great.
Wow.
Yeah. No, don't kill me.
Wait, I gotta do it that way around.
Oh.
There's so many.
I'm dying! Whoops.
Hey. Oh my
Oh,
god.
you're letting more out.
The hard part is hitting their hitbox.
Oh.
So many.
Oh God, it looks even frightening. Ooh, that was a nice one.
That was a good one.
Got it. They're everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna try that again.
Oh my god, why am I so high? Whoa!
Where did it fling you?
It flung me way up in the air! Is that like a super powered hammer?
That's just a combo. Yeah, the wind charge combo. Yeah.
You don't even have it all the way like enchanted
Nope.
out?
It's level
Oh my
1.
gosh.
How many
still
books
didn't
did
get
you
it,
find?
This is so hard. Hey!
That was like superhero stuff. That was amazing.
How many wind bursts do you have on it, Pearl?
Windburst 2 on mine.
Oh my God! I opened 70 vaults and I only have 1 book. I'm dying. Ooh.
So they were hard to get, Doc?
Yeah, 5% chance in the stupid ominous vault.
I was lucky and got mine the first time we raided the vaults for Windburst. But then Precipice proceeded to take like 7 different vaults. Woohoo! This is so much fun. Hey, nice.
Yeah,
We
it's
made holes
when you're
everywhere.
up there, it's actually you can spam your hammer. That increases the chances to hit. You don't even have to time it.
Damn it.
Yeah, it has no cooldown for the first hit. Pretty much.
Uh-oh.
Oop.
Uh-oh.
Just keep punching. It helps everything.
Dude, it's so many. How many did
Trying to
Zizuma bring here? It's insane. Whoa. Dude, it looks so
There is
cool.
a lot. There is a lot.
We wanna try too, Etho, with the hammer?
Sure. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, here. Hammer. And then
So
you
what
need
do? You just
you
Is
need
this
wind.
actually the first time you saw him?
Oh. Ah, crap. Yeah, that's when you have things automated. Better get back. I was trying to farm keys. Technically, wait, I should trigger that while I'm here and maybe bring some more wind charges for Etho so I can play around with these.
Let's go procrastinate him now.
Hello.
Yeah, of course.
I had a stasis chamber set up. It teleported me away. It's like
Why did it teleport you?
I'm farming keys. I still need to get the stupid book, man.
Man, you're really trying to get that book. That's a bummer. Like you've put all that effort in it.
I have
without
like
one
6
book.
cores by now. So if anybody needs a core, holler at me.
I spent 5 hours in Cub's maze for a core that I still don't even have a guarantee of getting. And you have 5?
It was the fun experience, Gar. Nothing about the
True,
core.
Did you? Yeah, it only works
Some
with
could
the
say it's
wind
about the core
charges
memories.
combo, pretty much, right? Etho,
That was bad.
yeah.
and then hammer time. Woo! It's hard with the small hitboxes, but yeah, the spamming definitely
Yeah,
works
seriously.
with bigger guys. Let me.
Oh, you're
Still so many.
spawning more.
Ow.
Actually, B-Dub's building here is made out of stone.
Oh no.
What is he thinking?
He's just gonna tear his building down.
I think we might want to be a little careful.
Well, that's not infected stone, right? This was done before that. So unless we bring them over there, we should be okay.
Yeah, hopefully. Dude, if termites beat up this building, that would be.
That would be pretty
That'd be
epic.
all
Yeah.
It'd make it look more run down, at least.
Yeah.
Whoa, nice shot. Wow, that was a huge boost with the level 2. I
So
think
cool,
level
isn't
2
it?
is totally fine, right? You don't really need level
Yep.
3.
Yeah, level 2 is fine.
Yeah.
You don't need higher.
Oh, if they bite you, it's so hard to jump. You take the damage tick and then you cannot take off.
Tango, you want to try it?
Yeah.
You need the wind charges as well. There you go. You got this. So put the wind charges in your offhand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
So
Whack with the mace and the mace.
jumping with the wind jar is best if you press both at the same time. Yeah. Boom!
Wow!
First try.
Time.
First try.
Nice.
Just like the warden.
Yeah. Just like the one.
Nice.
What happened
There
to
you
the
go. Here's
board?
another bunch. Go for it.
Oh. Oh. Gotta be careful you're not in the mix when the hammer drops.
When the hammer drops.
Let's try and combine them together.
Oh,
It's hard,
Lucky the
isn't
one
it?
time.
What is going on here?
What's up, Skiz?
Hi, Skiz.
Hey,
We're just wrecking Impulse's base.
clearly. What are we trying to get rid of these guys?
Ooh.
Yeah, and by getting rid of them, it brings back more.
Even if you do like lava or something?
Here you go,
Well,
Fred.
lava, if they take tick damage, then they'll keep spawning.
Oh!
There you go.
What?
A Vorschlag hammer?
What is a
Dude.
motion? That sounds impressive.
Sledgehammer translated. He deserved it. They trolled me on stream.
Who got Worschenschlaggered? Scar?
Vorschlag hammered.
Oy. He just
Wait.
got here and he's already dead.
He deserved it. They trolled me on stream with wind charges. I wanted to get revenge on him anyways.
Doc, I think I have one of your tools. That's another like Vroshkambagan Wuggy Wuggy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, that's the longest name I've ever seen on a tool. And I've like put it in a chest. I was like, who is this?
What could it be, though? I don't have long
Like a
named
shovel or
German
something?
tools. I was like, Löffel? Was it Löffel?
I'll
Hey,
have to
Skiz,
find
welcome
it.
back.
Hey, yeah, good to
back
be
here.
here.
Hey, Skiz, you know, you trolled me on stream, man. I saw your episode. You were involved too. I thought it was only Fancy. Bad boy.
Oh, it was my idea and it was awesome.
Okay, now we even though. Got you. Smash.
Yeah.
But watch out, dude. Put your armor on, dude. That's nice. They
So
can
what do
kill.
we? I mean, I'm almost dead.
Yeah. Be careful, man.
Again.
Without armor, they sting. We're cleaning up Suzuma's mess, I guess. He was like, he completely went overboard when I saw it on the map. Right, you can see the infested blocks on the map.
That's why we came over here.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I was like,
Because we saw how
what?
many.
Do we need to replace all the lost blocks, or did they go
I've got
back in those
stone.
holes?
Stay
So the key is
no,
to what?
we gotta
Get
place.
one just single shot kills, right?
pretty
No,
much.
just keep punching them. Do as little damage as possible. That's the key.
Yeah, that.
Shut up.
Is there more infested areas here? Or what?
Sure there is.
Man, it's
Oh,
good. I
there's
gotta take you
many.
to the Hawkeye school.
Oh my god, yeah, there's
Dude, look
still.
at their little faces. I actually never seen they have like a little mouth and stuff.
I think they're one of the scariest mob ever, dude. If they come in a pack, they can really mess you up. Uh-oh.
Scar.
You're in the line of
Scar!
fire. You're in the line of fire.
You really seem bored,
Yeah.
guys. You know what my next project is? Is anybody of you into poker? Texas Hold'em?
Yeah. Skiz is. I am a little
Can I go
bit.
steal from your floating chest, guy, or is that
Dang
okay?
it.
Hey,
I used
Skiz,
to.
you into poker?
Can I steal from your floating chest? Is that okay?
Oh!
Well,
Ah,
Never
what's
mind.
up? Yeah, baby.
Wow!
hey,
Brutal.
I'm just gonna do that.
Hey, Skiz, by the way, you into poker?
I love poker.
I'm building Texas Hold'em at the moment.
You shut up.
Yeah,
Are
Hermitcraft Poker Nights coming,
We're
baby.
there. We gotta do it.
Oh.
We gotta do it.
Yeah.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a fantastic thing, Doc. I cannot wait. I can't wait. Go finish. What are you talking to me for? Go finish
Why are
it.
you
Yeah.
here? Yeah, go make it.
I spent all week until now, just when I logged on, designing this thing. Now I have a day to build it.
How are you? Are you gonna have like cards and stuff, or what?
Yeah. There's gonna be cards. We're gonna use maps for it, and it's fully automatic, up to 8 players.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
That is amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Like actual,
yeah.
actual.
Hermitcraft poker night.
Yeah.
Shovel
What?
behind you, Scar.
Like real poker.
Yeah. Like I'm building
That's
it
neat.
on the server at the moment, like as a mini game.
That's amazing.
And you have
That's really cool.
maps with the cards in hand then and so on.
Tango,
It's
tango,
really,
top.
yeah.
Tango, tango,
Should be
tango.
funny.
Dude, how many hermits are out here using those postal service shulkers as storage? I just caught Grian using one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh no.
No.
Who did it?
Eso is.
No.
Are you
Wait,
guys
okay.
ready?
How did
Are
he do
you
that?
ready?
Oh
How
no!
did he let more out? What does that mean?
It's
How did he
happening. It's happening.
You're all going after
Oh
me.
my
I'm just trying to
gosh,
fix
it's
the
just-
hole.
Oh, the poison! No.
Oh,
I'm
really?
gonna run out. Oh, dude, I'm gonna run out of stone. I brought stone.
It's okay. I bought
Wait,
much more.
is every stone
Oh my
infested
God.
here?
Jessica.
Oh, it's out of
At least
control.
half of them. Yeah, at least
Oh
half of
my
them are.
gosh.
Come
Why are
on!
there so many? Somebody educate me. What am I missing? Why are there so many? What just happened?
Oh
Do you
my
understand how
gosh.
silverfish work?
Yes, I do.
So that's what happened. Isuma pranked him with the infested
Oh
potion,
no.
and they all burrowed in here.
What? No.
That's insane.
That's a
Oh.
lot.
Dude,
We're
they're
ruining
close
his
to his
base.
building.
Why did you do it, man?
Ethan!
I've run out of stone.
I told
It's
you
on
it's
now, Ethan.
completely overpowered.
That's
Get out the TNT, like I said. It's the only solution now.
Oh my god! Or fire.
up,
We
start
need to
again.
set them on
Okay.
fire.
Lava's the
Yeah.
trick. Oh, there's another pool of them here.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Well, I guess we're clearing them out.
Yeah.
We're helping, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
helping.
gosh.
I wanna cook them all.
Oh my god!
Let's gather them towards Pearl.
It's good XP. Boom!
I'm gonna die.
Nice shot.
I'm gonna die.
I'm running out of carrots, so I've got 4 carrots left in my hand.
That's a lot of XP there.
Yeah.
What the heck? Is that all from me smashing them?
Yeah.
Wow.
God, look at this place.
Ah!
I thought Eco could be a menace.
It kicked you
Let me
off
out
like
here.
20 blocks to the side, Pearl. Like, it was
Yeah, that was
crazy.
weird.
No!
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Sweeping edge does wonders on him. I wanna die!
I love that.
Yeah, I guess with the hammer you only hit one with like pretty a lot, and the others just get pushed back. They don't take damage, I think. Or you pretty much took out a lot, right? There was a whole pile of XP when Pearl smashed.
Yeah, there was so
she
many
did
of
get a
us.
bunch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm surprised it's going down this much.
Ooh. Wow.
Whoa!
Yeah, I didn't.
Ooh, yeah!
Yeah. I didn't take any damage though. It just kicked me back. Maybe armor was good enough.
Yeah, your arm is
And
fine enough for
we
that.
need a lot more stone now.
Oh, I have some
Yeah.
stone. You guys want to help me place? Hold
Yeah.
on.
Everything I put down is now reversed.
Dang.
Right.
Okay, where was
And
that
it's a delivery
stone?
block.
But really, there's no point in doing this if there's still more.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta fix the holes at least.
Yeah. Smashing those endermites, and we didn't even leave a dent, it feels. Man, there's so many there. Yeah, this endermite technology is powerful. I hope they really don't chew down on beat up this beautiful building there. Man, yeah, totally crazy. And I'm jealous, man. Pearl got the wind burst too, and I still didn't manage to get it. Let's do an update on that situation real quick, right? Statistics, items, used. Then we go for low, and then let's see. We are in the 70s. At the moment, I have 66 vaults opened. Still no luck. I gathered a few more keys, and yeah, I'm gonna go on another push. I will not give up until I have this stupid book. But in the meantime, I mean, you know, we cannot only look for books, we need to do other things. Yeah, the sand situation. Look at the ever-growing pile of sand. And yeah, by now, when we were looking at statistics, I checked it yesterday. I think I placed around 25,000 blocks of sand by now. Yeah, and it's getting out of hand. Also, it would be really nice to make some coin on the side. So I was thinking, what is the best way to make some coin on the side? Obviously, use my superior Texas Hold'em poker skills to fleece other hermits for their diamonds. So now you might say, wait a minute, Doc, you want to open up an illegal gambling den or what? Yes. And I dug a hole. A small hole. It will be a way bigger hole, I feel, towards the end. But this will be our future secret gambling basement. Poker basement, I guess. Poker Den. The headquarter of the infamous Goatfather. And hermits can come here to challenge me in a game of Texas Hold'em. Yeah, and here I made a deck. Well, that's a crappy deck. That needs to be better. And the first thing we need to do here is we need to make a list of things to do to actually bring poker nights to Hermitcraft. Because wouldn't that be cool, you know, if we could hang out with other hermits, we stream it all, and then we do Texas Hold'em together? Man, I would love that. Skiz is super hype. That's a good thing. Where do we put our list? Arbitrary place. Here. It's nice and shiny here. So, first of all, we need to make a deck of cards. And how do we make that? Well, obviously we want to make it look good. So, with maps. That means, as a standard deck for Texas Hold'em, poker holds 52 cards, 4 sets of 13, and you know, we got clubs, we got diamond, we got hearts, and we got spades. So 52 maps will need to be created to make the cards. This will be cool. The standard cards, right? We cannot make them too spectacular. Also, our maps are square, but that's not a problem. We can use a similar format like I have on these mock-ups here, 10D, right? As like a big 10 and a small D in the top right corner, like if you have squares like that. So 10 and then D up here. That's how they normally do it in TV shows with poker. But then we also, of course, have the face cards, the Jack, Queen, King, and Ace, right? And they could probably be made, a little bit cooler. Maybe we can have some goat-themed poker cards. But yeah, map size 128 pixels. So, you know, there's only so much I can do. I think the standard maps was 128. What size of maps did Beef use for the TCG? Please let me know in the comment section. And of course, it would be cool if the artist community somehow would get involved with that and help design the picture cards, right? But we first need to figure out what's the standard size of a map and how Beef did it. I like the resolution he was using. But that might be huge, and it might be a insane project. Well, yeah, that's what we do. What am I even worried about? So we got poker cards now. That is the thing. So we need to make them. So now the next thing is we need to make an area where we can actually play poker, right? Playing field, or what do you call it? Poker table. Yeah, poker table. That's something. So I guess, poker table that I have here already. I want to set up a poker playing field here. And I want it to be a maximum of 8 players. I think that makes sense. That's what we can handle. But be able to variable to go down all the way to, heads up if you want to play 1 versus 1. And also we need to go through the rules of, Texas Hold'em so everybody knows what's up. So we need 2 to 8 players. Need to be able to play this thing. So that's what we have. And there will be plenty of more tasks added, but I'd say enough talk. I have some materials here. Let's build up the playing field, and then we can simulate a match and think together what a machine should do that actually fully automatically simulates poker. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Check it out. I made a poker table, I guess. And I like the look of it. Went for a woody look right away. This is all, open to change, potentially could change. Just wanted to lay it out. But if you're thinking about a secret poker playing basement where the Goatfather might hide and host illegal poker matches, this might be the look, kind of, yeah, fancy, but also clean. Maybe there needs to be some more red carpet and things, but you know, we'll get a nice atmosphere here. But we got a playing field, and yeah, this playing field already is kind of fulfilling parts of our needs for the poker game. That is 2 to 8 players. As you can see, symbolized by these different wool colors, we have 8 player spots, 3, 3, 2 on the sides. So now we need an option. We said 2 to 8 players. So obviously players need to be able to opt in. And for this, we have these levers here then. So if players want to play, and they can pick, should be able to pick random seats. They might not want to be sitting right next to each other. So that adds another complication. So 2 to 8 players, random positions. Yeah, we have to add that too. So it's another difficulty to the whole setup. But yeah, this way players could opt in, right? They would say, we want to play. And a maximum of 8 players could join the party. So that's that. That makes sense. All right. So now we had 8 players opted in. And if we'd play a round of Texas Hold'em now, let's grab ourselves some cards. I'm just going to grab random cards here now. So we have a bunch and can simulate this all. And let's put this in here. We might need that and this. And grab ourselves some more cards. And then that should be enough to simulate a game of Texas Hold'em. So, if, let's say, we have 8 players, how would a round of Texas Hold'em even go? First of all, we have the dealer in the middle. Here in the middle is where the community cards are placed. Your main goal in Texas Hold'em is to build the best deck of 5 out of a total deck of 7. Or, you know, 7 cards. So the best 5 cards out of 7. And there's different combos. There's pairs. There's 3 of the same. There's full houses. There's all kinds of special card combinations. If you don't know that, well, we'll get into that later. But just for now, no, 7 cards are in play. So how does the dealing of the cards work? So let's say we define a player 1. And the player 1 is always defined by the so-called button. And this would be indicated by these lights in front of the player that indicate, hey, you are getting, you know, your cards dealt first. The dealer button, right? So the dealer is moving around. So the dealer would be here now, and they deal first to the left side. So this guy would get the first cards, and we move it around like that. We go to our left. This way around we deal. And it's always individual cards. So obviously the players... this is another thing we need. The dealer button. The dealer button that moves around and can be shifted. So we just call it the dealer button. So this needs to be automated. Every time we start a new card dealing round, the dealer button needs to move on a spot. It's important, first of all, so we know who gets cards first. And secondly, in Texas Hold'em, there's a thing called small and big blind. Those are mandatory bets you have to do in the round, so you cannot just sit there, right, and never bet anything, and the game will never come to an end. Often these small and big blinds are also increased over time, so that might be a quality of life thing, but blind increase indicator. So we know, over time, over time, let's say if we play 10 rounds or so, after 10 rounds we say now the small and big blind are doubling. And the small and big blind are always betted for the first player next to the dealer, so right here, places the small blind, and this guy then big blind. And when the dealer button, let's say, moves on to here, right, now this guy is supposed to small blind, big blind. So we move on, and this guy gets the card dealt first. So the game needs to be able to do that. To be able to, when we press next turn, and this is this here, when we press next turn, the dealer button needs to move on. So how would the game work now? Now as we established who our player 1 is, so here's the dealer, now the cards would be dealt. And the cards would be dealt in such a manner. Here, here, here. And of course, I'm just using these item frames to symbolize. Now these cards would be cannot be visible, right? The other players cannot know what you have. So this round, right? I just made a mistake. Yeah, here I made a mistake. So the cards are dealt like that, always 1, right? 1, 1, 1, another one here, and then we go all the way around, and now we keep on going. Bum, bum. So we fill. Everybody gets 2 cards, 2 cards. Bum, bum, and here around. So the dealer keeps on dishing out cards. Right, and we want to fully automate that. We don't want a player to do that. We want to automate that. So the machine does that for us and fast. Yeah. So now all the cards are dealt pretty much. Oh, yeah. This would be in this order here, right? Last. So everybody has 2. Now, the next draw that needs to happen is 3 community cards are dealt. Like that. And in the middle. And now everybody would go ahead and, try to make the best, 5 cards. They check their cards. We have a 9 of diamond here and a 2 of clubs. And in the middle we have 4 of diamonds, 10 of clubs, 8 of clubs. So, you would look, okay, do you have pairs? Do I have a draws? Do I have different potential for development of my cards? And then the first betting round would happen, right? Small and big blind already would have money in the mix, and then all the other cards or players can decide what they want to do. Either just limp in by paying roughly the big blind, or they have to do a minimum bet of the big blind to get in there. So, or somebody might raise. Some people might fold and throw their cards away and don't want to play anymore. That is also an option, and so on. And then we come around, finish everybody betting, right? And then the dealer would announce, okay, everybody done with the betting, boof, we draw the next card. So now we need to be able to pull river and turn. River, turn. Those are the names of those 2 cards. So we would pull a river card, and that would be showed, and then we go into a next betting round. Now players could still decide, okay, my deck improved. For example, this guy has a 9 of diamonds. There's a 9 here. So at least, he has a pair, and then he could think, maybe we throw in more, and we do another betting round. And then the final round would start, where we pull the river card. So the 5th card that is openly shown, and everybody can use that to build their decks, right? So here, for example, we have check, 9, 8, 10. That's almost a straight. So everybody that has a 7 or a jack, a 7 or a queen would have a straight, for example. Okay, we have a pair of jacks. Anybody with a straight? Oh yeah, here we have a straight. You see that, 7 and queen. So this would be a really powerful hand here. People would bet, and then the official game round is over. So a lot of things happen in such a game round. First of all, before you can play at all, we need to shuffle. We need to shuffle our deck. That is, of course, absolutely crucial. So we need a shuffler, and it needs to be fast. Because, the last thing you want to do is sit here and wait for a million years until you finally get your cards, right? Then we need to deal cards. But it needs to be smart. Because, we were saying people could opt out, right? So the card dealing mechanism needs to understand that these players that are standing here, and I'm going to do it like this, there's going to be water elevators right here, I'm thinking, and the cards will come up, and you just get them straight in your inventory. And then you hold them, right, like this in your inventory. Right, and only you see them. Nobody else knows what you got. And obviously this will be way more visible when we use the maps here, right? So this will, and why do we have the item frames here? Well, there might be a moment of a showdown, right? A few peoples went all the way to the end, and now we want to show what hands we actually have, and then we would take our cards out of our inventory and display them here in the item frames in front of us, if there's an all-in, if there's a showdown, right? So this is important, but normally we would have the cards in our inventory. So we need to deal the cards, but in a smart way. Yeah, if somebody opted out or in, the system needs to know and not give them cards, right? And also, let's say if somebody opted out, right, and the button moves around, right? The button needs to be smart. If this guy opted out and we move the button over, it cannot be here. This guy didn't opt in, right? He needs to skip and check who opted in. So moving the button around in a smart way will also not be easy. So this is also needs to be smart. Little add-on to it, right? So there's all kinds of complications if you think about it that can come up. So now, so we need a card dealer, and when that is done, we need to be able to get the cards back and send them back into the system so they can be dealt again, right? So now the round would be over, and then the dealer, right, the players would just go ahead, and what they do is they muck their cards, they throw them into the middle of the table, right, towards the dealer. So we can walk on our playing field here as well. And I'm anticipating excitement, right, when players come up here and they stand here, it's an all-in, and they look at their cards, and it's exciting. So they would toss the cards towards the middle, and, the dealer would collect them all, right, and make sure we have them all, and the dealer would also take their whole cards. Of course, the 5 cards that are in the middle. So this time we had a bunch of players, maybe. It was not necessary to demonstrate with like 8 players here. Takes a bit long. And then we pick up all these cards, and now the dealer needs to be able to take these cards, send them back into the system. So let's say we would do that here, right? We just throw them all into this barrel. And when that is done, we would press next round, and now, the button moves. When we press next round, the button moves, and we should be ready to deal right away. So now there's another complication. You see, we just dumped these cards in, right? Now we need to reshuffle them, and it would take some time, right? If you throw them in, we would need to mix them up again, and then they would be ready. It'll take some time if you want to shuffle them properly. So obviously, the system needs to be clever. We want a good flow of things. So now we need to think about solutions to crank up the speed to make the gameplay nice. So speed, nice flow, right? That is crucially important. And then, now we would be ready for the next round, and it could well be that we play a tournament and now this player lost all their money. Boof, they need to be able to opt out, and the game needs to be automatically detecting that, right? It cannot be set for a fixed amount of player numbers. The player numbers vary a lot. Or then maybe somebody comes later and wants to hop in between rounds. So the system needs to be able to detect that. So, yeah, that is 2 to 8 players, random positions, and players joining, leaving. That also needs to be handled. That's kind of related to the player detection here, right? So as you see quickly, when you tackle a project like that, a lot of complications show up. And how do you approach a project like that? Well, we kind of did the process here already. We split it up in key features and key elements that need to be developed, right? So, yeah. I guess the key part of any good card game is a proper shuffle. And I think this is where we should start the development process. And here we are. In the world, I've been spending the last 40 hours together with Purples. Oh, holy okay, that was in my face with your 2 faces, right?
I don't have 2 faces.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
I can't unsee it, man. I saw it a few hours ago. We spent, literally 40 hours, I think, together over the past 3 days, it feels. Mm-hmm. Realistically, it must probably 30. But yeah, if I look at Purple, if you stand up straight, look, you got these It's a face, man, on your chest. Whatever.
Nah, it's taken so long that you've just started seeing things.
Yeah, I think it's
You're
time
hallucinating.
we wrap this up. This morning though, or this afternoon, we had the breakthrough and the full system seems to have worked. Don't want to call it too early, but we might be there. But yeah, one of the key components obviously is shuffling, right? How do we shuffle the cards, and how do we do it in a way that it's not the most obnoxious thing that you have to wait forever? Because, you know, the worst thing in playing cards is if you have to wait forever until the next round starts. You want to have a decent flow. So, of course, we want to shuffle, but we also want to be quick and ready to deal quick. So here's the system, Purples and I came up with. Here was my basic idea, and funnily enough, when I showed this to Purple and I have told him about the idea already, he showed his setup, and the basic idea was exactly the same, pretty much.
Yeah, we had both made setups, which basically just use a ring of droppers like this.
Yeah.
It's just loads of droppers all pointing into each other, moving items around.
And you got to know here, right? We can demonstrate it, right?
Yeah. We use droppers because when a dropper moves an item, it picks a random slot.
Yep.
So if you've got a bunch of different items inside, like I'm just going to put some random junk in there.
Yep.
Then, well, it's going to move one of them at random.
Boom.
So if you just have only droppers and they're all moving the items around, then you're pretty quickly going to muddle up the deck, and it's probably actually going to be better than most people in real life would do it, to be honest. A lot of people are not good at shuffling cards.
Exactly. It simulates pretty closely what a professional dealer would do. You just quickly shuffle through the cards, then maybe cuts it in the middle, or just tosses it on the table and scrambles it. That's roughly what we do. And to get speed now, the next idea was we will use 2 decks. And we can see that here we have 2 double chests here with 52 cards. And those are all the cards that are in a normal poker deck. All the colors and numbers and face cards.
Yeah.
And the basic idea, Purple, was then.
Yeah, so the idea is that we always have a deck ready to go, ready to be dealt, that's pre-shuffled. And then when you deal out those cards, it's then going to start shuffling the next deck. So while you're playing, the next deck is being shuffled. You always use the time it takes to play around to get the next deck ready. Yeah, basically.
So we don't want to wait to shuffle in between rounds. We do the shuffling while a round is played. Talking about shuffling, we're talking about shuffling. Maybe we can show how the shuffling works. So as we mentioned, we have 2 decks in here, right? Full decks of cards with 52. And one of the decks would be preloaded and pre-shuffled. And this is how the shuffler works. Pretty much, fire it up. Up there, right, observers. We have a clock on top that's going in circles, triggering the observers, and those fire the droppers. And now, when we flush a chest in there, which we are doing now, look at that. Draining that in there, and it's rather fast, right? All the cards go into the shuffler. And now what happens is, when you look at the shuffler, right, it's like everything is randomly scrambled through all the time. Here, random card comes through, then we have over there. So, we're just scrambling through. We had a duplicate in there from a test before. Anyways, this is how the shuffler works, right? You shuffle it through, and when we're then satisfied with the shuffling, we unlock the floodgates and let the cards be drained.
Like this.
Boom. And then they make it down into this chest boat. And what you have in this chest boat now, and this chest on top, because obviously it cannot all fit into here. Here we can sort out our duplicates. Now we have a perfectly shuffled or pre-shuffled deck. We have 52 cards that are pre-shuffled, and now we are ready to deal, right? Now we would pull the cards to the players, and then we would pull 5 cards to the dealer, because the dealer always needs 5 cards. He then needs the whole cards, the 3 cards that are on the table, and then river and turn. And according to the number of players, that amount of cards for the participating players, 2 for each of them. And when we're done with that, we always know there will be no more cards in play. And here is where we try to gain time. As soon as we sorted out, this a certain amount of cards we need for the round, we clear this setup here and funnel it back up already into the chest. And at the same time, this other chest here, which holds a full deck, already starts scrambling again. So while you play the round, we already prepare a new deck to be ready to be dealt out. And this way we don't have to wait, right? The round is over, and then, okay, shuffle the cards, you know, and then deal. Only thing we have to do is deal, pretty much. And that's pretty much the idea behind the whole thing. That's why we have 2 decks. That led to a million other complications. First, we tried 2 shufflers, actually, up there.
Yeah, we tried 2 entire shufflers, but then we realized, wait, actually, no, we can just have 1 shuffler and just switch between 2 chests. That would be way simpler.
Yeah.
But it was still annoying because switching between the chests and switching between which hoppers are draining is
it's a brain melter. We thought about it way too long and had to do. At the end, we resorted to trial and error because we were not even sure what was happening anymore. That is that phase when you really jumbled your brain. There is a phase with Minecraft redstoning. If you do it for hours and hours and hours, all of a sudden your brain just goes blank. And there were several moments, brain fog between Purples and I could tell all of a sudden Purples just goes like, and stares at the contraption for like 30 seconds silence. And then you know, okay, it's time to have lunch or take a break.
It's time to take an hour's break or something.
For some reason, we didn't use no color coding and built everything in white concrete, which was also not helping. But I think we have a working prototype now. But yeah, that is one of the core elements. And then, of course, right down there, we have these hoppers. And using this boat to evenly divide everything, well, the game can hold up to 8 players, symbolized by those 8 hoppers that are around there in a ring. And the dealer is represented by the hopper in the middle. And we unlock these at certain times to make sure we deal correctly. So the game is also variable. And it literally simulates a proper dealer. Because, well, you know, it just checks who's in and goes around like this. And gives a card. And then a second round of cards. And that's why we implemented this hopper thing here. And later then wired it to go in a circle and whatnot. Got way more complicated, but that's the basic idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I can show a bit of the dealing stuff. So if I just do this, then you can see these hoppers are going to start turning off, like going round like this. So each hopper turning off, that's it dealing a card to that person. But let's say this person is not dealt in, nobody's playing here, then you can just stop it from giving a card to them. So now that hopper won't turn off. So it's not going to deal cards to people who aren't there.
Yeah. And you can see here is the circular, here's the dealer. Pretty much that pulse that travels around. It goes around in a circle and, you know, unlocks these hoppers circularly and makes sure they get cards dealt from the boat. In a circle, the left side around, that's how you deal in poker as well. And yeah, as Purple mentioned, if a player is not there, we simply permanently lock a hopper. Right, and therefore it will never be unlocked, and it will never be dealt with, or never get cards dealt. So that's the basic idea. That's the, let's say, this bit here is the kind of the heart of the whole game. Anything else that is added then is pretty much just to make the game work according to the rules. But this looked really confident. We had that after 2 hours, and then 38 hours later.
The rest.
So with that said, hey, make sure, as I mentioned before, to check out Purple's 300,000 subscribers right now. Hey Purples, if somebody would ask you, what videos do you do on your channel?
Redstone.
Redstone.
And rants. I rant a lot about things.
Yep. That's important.
And then there's a bit more redstone in there.
All right. Makes sense. All right, check him out, and back to the Hermitcraft, I'd say. Yeah, indeed, back on the Hermitcraft server. Oh my god. This key thing. I mean, the key farming is fun, but trying to get... Dude. I'm not getting the book. I have 9 cores. I'll show you in a second. 9 cores by now. It's absolutely mind-boggling. How can I be so unlucky? This feels like Grian trying to get the mending book while fishing. But it's worse. You know, if you want to fish, you can just stand at the shores of the ocean and it's just, you know, toss and toss and toss. It's not like tedious. You know, I've been exploring, like Zuma. When he needs to prune the world, he's probably gonna hate me. I've been to dozens of vaults or, you know, trial chambers by now. I mean, it's mad. Like 3 per average per trial chamber. And I'm at over 70 or something I use by now. So what is it? Like 20? I've been to 20 trial chambers. Oh, oh, I'm so tired of it. But I need this one book. I'm settling, you know, for Windburst. Oh yes, another key. I'm settling for Windburst too. I mean, you know, that'll be good enough. I saw it now in action with Pearl, and she got flung up high. And I think that's, yeah, 3 might be even overkill. And I'm not, you know, there's no copium here. I really think level 2 is probably yeah, a good level to have with this enchant. So yeah, but to be honest, it feels good. Even the grind here now, trying to get the keys, feels good, and trying to get the books because yeah, we spent so much time together with Purple trying to develop the poker game, and I was hoping I could maybe build more in survival already, but yeah, it really was a complicated setup, and the way we have it now is pretty much, I would call it 95% done. We have it at a stage where you can play round after round after round, and now comes the last 5%, and before that is not done, I cannot build it on the Hermitcraft server. And you know what the last 5% is? Idiot proofing. Or, you know how it's called in the Hermitcraft community, make the thing green and scar proof. Because they're gonna play, and you know, if we have these guys involved, we need solid spam protection. Solid spam protection. And, you know, it's always when I develop something that is publicly used here in Hermitcraft, I consider that. I need to put in spam protection. Talking about spam protection, there is the horn of the month of August. I just, oh, return this box to Cub. Okay. Wow, he's really stingy with the Schalke boxes. Alright, horn of the month of August, though, as we are a member of the Horn Club.
Hey, holy moly, you're huge!
Good old setup.
Hey, holy moly, you're huge!
Nice. I heard that before. Literally. So, yeah. What did I want to say? Yeah, developing things, right? Machines like that, they need to be hermit-proofed. It is a thing. And it's definitely something that needs to be considered in the development process of those machines. And yeah, that leads me into the comment of the week. A really nice and fitting comment here by Denisa Swanson67. They say, everybody's solitary confinement, dog isolated bubble of happiness. Well, that is a reference to the moment, you know, when I showed you the Holby duck last time for our farming setup we made, that crazy thing we built last time, which was a torture for the audience and for me. I constantly silverfish sound being pummeled by potions non-stop. It was almost traumatizing. And I called it an isolated bubble of happiness. And yeah, that's always a topic, right? It's like, why is Doc living so far away? You know, not interacting and whatnot. I'm hanging out with the hermits a lot, as you know. I'm going to the village. You saw a clip in this episode again. But yeah, the main reason is, if I build these crazy things, they're finicky. Okay? Finicky. There is certain hermits that, well, get bored. They call it. I don't know what that is. And they procrastinate. What? And when they get bored and procrastinate, their tiny little grabby fingers touch buttons go to places and just, they jump about with their wind charges in hand and blast and hit my levers and do things. And that would cause me to make everything hermit-proof. And I cannot afford the time, man. Just cannot afford the time. I have complicated things to develop. That's why my main stuff and everything else is far away from the rest of the hermits. We're learning. I mean, they blew up my tunnel bore. I'm not talking, last time they covered my whole perimeter. And I was, like half of the season, I was engaged with somehow pranking somebody, taking revenge and retaliation. I want to be productive. For some reason, hermits like to poke me. I mean, I guess that's their way of showing love, and I'm not complaining. I like to have fun and take revenge, but we cannot do it all the time. That's why I chose this time a bit of solitary confinement, or how the comment called it, my isolated bubble of happiness. And with that said, from here, from the swamp, where we have nothing but insane redstone, we actually never built anything but the tree stump back there. Which is also kind of insane. I say bye-bye. Make sure to check into the stream tomorrow. We got plenty of trial chambers to raid. Yeah, show up. Always at the same time. Saturdays, 3 p.m. Central European Summertime at the moment. 3 p.m. my time. Alright? So yeah, see you there. And thanks for watching. And next time, we'll hammer out the poker machine. It shall be fun. Bye!